Irish housing crisis has become a contentious political issue in recent years, with successive governments failing to address the problem effectively. Despite promises from the government to take action and implement policy changes to tackle the crisis, the lack of focus and commitment to this issue has resulted in limited progress. One of the main reasons for the government's failure to address the housing crisis is a lack of political will. Housing policy is often complex, with many stakeholders involved, including developers, landlords, tenants and local authorities. It requires a long-term commitment and sustained investment from the government, something that has been lacking in recent years. Another issue is the lack of a coherent strategy to address the crisis. While various initiatives have been launched, such as the government's flagship housing scheme, Housing for All, the approach has been piecemeal and lacking in ambition. The scheme has been criticised for being too focused on private developers, with little emphasis on social housing, which is urgently needed to address the homelessness crisis. Additionally, the government has failed to adequately fund the housing sector, with investment levels falling short of what is needed to address the scale of the problem. There has been a reluctance to invest in public housing, with the government opting to rely on private developers to provide an affordable homes. However, this approach has been inadequate, with private developers failing to build enough homes to meet with demand, resulting in spiralling municipal controls. And the little time I have left, I have to talk about the issues that affect the constituency Corkshire West, and the people that are out there, genuine young people trying to get off their lives to a start, might get a little bit of a loan from the bank and being refused planning permission one after another after another after another. All this scenic route and every kind of farcical thing, worms and pigs and snails and everything they want to talk about, they had to put in a report about. I also like to criticise maybe Sinn Féin here, even though I will be supporting this motion, but I would like to criticise Sinn Féin and Labour, their attack on independence. You cannot tar everybody with the same brush. I stand over my own record in this Dáil, and Sinn Féin won't dictate to me, or the Labour Party either. I did not support the government last week, and I got criticised as if I was one of the independents that did.
Thank you, Deputy.
So they should clearly
yield to your colleague, Deputy Denny Healy.
Thank you.